Hello, it's me, Hannah. Welcome back. I guess I haven't been here for I haven't made a video for a long time. Kind of miss it, so I thought let me get back onto it with this Ramadan card series. As many of you may know, that it is Ramadan. It's actually day 3 now. I think yeah, we're on the third day. Yes, third day. Once this video is out. But yeah, I'm planning on doing a card series full of just Ramadan cards, and hopefully mid Ramadan I might switch it up and do Eid cards, inshallah, God willing. So quickly, I will just explain what I did there. I stamped out that floral wreath with extreme black ink from MFT, and that wreath is from Neat and Tangled. I'm going to do some like fake watercoloring, or yeah, just faux. Is it faux watercoloring with these just distress these distress markers? And also, I've showed you if you don't have the distress markers and you have the ink pads, you could use the ink pads too. The colors I've chosen are peeled paint, mowed lawn, mustard seed, and worn lipstick. First of all, I am starting with what is it? Mowed lawn. Yes, it's mowed lawn, and I'm coloring in the round leaves. I'm using the pen just to add some color into the middle, and then with the paintbrush or with a water brush. No, actually, no. I'm going for the peeled paint. I'm trying to make it focus. Going for the peeled paint and giving it a bit of depth and shadow in the center. Then with a paintbrush, or you could use a water brush, I start pulling out the colors from the center onto the sides where there is no color. This gives it a gradient look, and it makes the middle look as if it's darker and like there's light. But maybe my shading is all wrong on this. No, actually no, because the leaves, the round leaves, they're on top of the bottom leaf, so technically the top should be lighter and the bottom flowers should be darker because it's shadow. I am using a regular card that I bought from Poundland. It's not watercolor card, so I'm being very gentle with the amount of water that I'm using on this card. Otherwise, it will start to warp and it will start to like cut up, and it will be really, really horrible. So this part, just me coloring, you'll see that I will dry it up and I will go over it again to make it a bit more vibrant, because obviously as you dry it up the colors go less vibrant. So yeah, I do like a second layer, and then afterwards I will color in the flowers. So for now I will just speed it up and I'll see you when it's time for the flowers. So as you can see, I switched to a paintbrush and I'm using the ink pad now. Well, because I ran out of ink from the pen, but I'm just taking a little bit of water and using an acrylic block to stamp the inks. I'm just picking up the ink and coloring these flowers. I just love this color for like a pop of yellow. One lipstick for the different type of flower here. I don't know if it's a rose or I don't know, I can't tell. But I go over it twice because it does dry a bit faint. Now I forgot to mention I used a red, I think it's candied apple for the cranberries, or the berries, cranberries, for the berries. The paintbrush was a bit too big, so I moved over to the actual pen. This pen has two sides. It has a brush side and it has a fine nib side. So I'm using the nib side, and it's the perfect size to get the berries, and it fits just right. I think the only company that has Ramadan greetings is Altenew. Like, the first time I saw it, I jumped and I went to the internet straight away and I bought this set. It's a wonderful set. I'm so glad that there is a company out there that has an Islamic greeting set. Now, from that set, I'm going to use the Welcome Ramadan sentiment and heat emboss it with gold gold embossing powder. I'm using my Mister tool because I don't want to mess it up, as I occasionally do. So yeah, so here with the sticky ink, I stamped Welcome Ramadan, and then I pour over this gold embossing powder by Hero Arts. And then with the heat tool, before that, I just obviously pour it back in. And with the heat tool, I start to melt the powder, and it becomes this gorgeous colour. And it's metallic and it's beautiful. Oh, this is not my favourite part because you have to line it up and make sure you don't mess it up, because sometimes I do go off and it looks like there's too much white around the edges. But yes, I use this tape, and I love this tape so much. It's called magic tape. It's from Scotch, and when you peel it off paper, or when you peel it off the card, or it does not take the paper with it. And some washi tapes and some micro pour tapes completely ruin the hard work that I did, so I don't use it anymore. At the same time, I use the extra sentiment banner die from Lawn Fawn to cut out the Welcome Ramadan. There you go, it was all nice and pretty, and it didn't even destroy it. So now I take some dimensional foam squares and I put them all on the back of this die cut, and it gives it a beautiful, nice dimension that I really like. And I like this tape, and I don't even remember where I got it, and I'm running out, so I'm kind of a bit stuck because I need to find out where I got it from. The card that I'm using as base is from Simon Says Stamp, and in it I stamped the sentiment from the Ramadan greetings set, and it's 4.5. No, it's not 4.5. It is 4.5 by 5.25. That's it, or the other way around. 5.25 by 4.5. With the sentiment strip, I just put the foam dots along the middle and left the sides empty because it's just leaning on the flower wreath. And now, with these beautiful neat and tangled snowfall sequins, using a glue dot, I attach it onto the card. I mean, I do it in like a triangle shape, so I put one on the left, one on the top, and one on the right. And that is my card complete. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, look at that, I'm such a mess. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you again next time.